St. John's typically roughly 4 points a game. And so for them to bring out a heavy hitter here early, they're trying to make back this lead is what I think the message is here for St. John's as we see the stage picks coming through. I still don't know which character Alomamola plays, but they left FD on the board.
Left FD on the board, but I'm telling you, the probability of us going to FD is almost non-existent for the game one. It just straight up never happened. Statistically, I would like to see some numbers on it at some point. Like, it'd be interesting to see if there were like any actual metrics on the amount of stages that are struck on like something like Smash GG. So that would be interesting to see. We see the strike on PS2 actually being rescinded. Who knows why? Look at that.
That would do it. Why?
that was a close one. Okay, so we're gonna end up going to Smashville for game one. Still pretty standard. Something that still favors a handful of characters. So, let's just see who these two play once again. Can't really remember them off the top of my head, but we'll be getting into it momentarily, just about any second.
Yeah, this again, a very big matchup. Siena, the #1 team currently in the EGF in terms of both record and differential. St. John's, they ended last split at 4-3, kind of in the middle of the pack in that highly contested Big East Conference. So we will see how this goes. And it looks like Alomamola going Joker here and Bivers on the Falco.
Yeah, Bivers was already able to break space so quickly and, dealing 26%, backing off, trying to maybe get a catch on the dash back from Alomamola, but they were a little bit too far back already to be able to connect it, not able to get anything else off of that falling back here quite yet, sending them just a little bit too far. This is already like a really fast game. Both of these players are quite inclined to be holding forward and pressing buttons.
Yeah, and the damage being racked up too. Looks like Arsene gonna come out here any second. There he is, 84% already though on Alomamola. He'll be able to make it back to stage for the moment, but gets hit by the up tilt and into the back air, and Bivers is gonna take stock #1.
Yeah, what a clean conversion to be able to take it as well. Bivers is just looking so solid right now. That was an excellent way out of the side B as well. They were just waiting for the next defensive option. They were able to catch Joker in the end lag of down B. And right now, Bivers is just looking so confident. They're just looking to get anything started. Able to find the second up tilt. Guys, if a Falco hits your shield with the up tilt, there's like an 80% chance that he's going to do it again.
A little extended there, and Alomamola going to find the back air to take the first stock off of Bivers. 66% on Alomamola, but easily can be made back up. But Bivers' ability to make every hit count, the second he gets one, it's immediately followed up, and just the damage being dealt. 34 though on Bivers, and finds an up smash now. Can Alomamola find a way back to stage? Ooh, good stall out there with Rebel's Guard.
Yeah, right now Alomamola is just really struggling to land. Bivers is doing what Falco does best, and that's catching people's landings. Because he has impressive, Y acceleration, very similar to Palutena. He's just able to get up there so quickly. His jump height is phenomenal. Once again, getting that laser, just a little bit of damage, and the next hit is going to be able to do it. That forwarder, though, surprisingly not taking it.
Yeah, did not get the last strong hitbox of it, I believe, and so able to fall out of it. Ooh, good air dodge to get out. Up tilt, not going to do it. 169%. One strong hit will definitely do it, but the dash attack coming through, and now Bivers is in trouble.
This is genuinely anybody's stock right now, and we see Alomamola go so low, go so deep. Bivers waiting just a little bit too long, and they hesitated, and Alomamola is actually going to be the one to take the first stock here. And already able to get, a little bit of Rebel's Guard on, Bivers' forward attempt. Wow, Bivers needs to cut this bleeding right now. So Falco has, this issue where, after you fall out of his kill windows, so, after about 140 to 150%, Falco struggles to kill you. He needs to just win a neutral interaction with a committal move to be able to get the kill. And we're just seeing how difficult that is for Bivers. Was able to take the stock, but not before taking 78% before. Oh, that's it.
When the gun's
Beautiful
downward, two is
gun.
going to do it. Oh, that was so well spaced, too, because it felt like Bivers would have been safe from that because of, his angle from the stage, but it actually ends up not working out for him. Alomamola recognizes that, uses the guns downward, and knowing that Falco's recovery is a little weaker than his counterpart Fox's, is able to take that stock, and St. John's is on the board.
Yeah, well, St. John's finally able to get themselves just a little bit of points. But, we're only in set number 2. Alomamola with a really good reversal that second stock. That second stock was so important for Alomamola to be able to take. They forced a really low recovery from Bivers. But that moment of hesitation is really where Bivers started to fall apart. As soon as they lost that stock, they weren't able to cut the bleeding. They weren't able to reassert themselves. So hopefully, with a nice, fresh game, moving on into this next one, they will be able to sort of put their foot down a little bit stronger.
Yeah, and I think you got it right on the nose when as soon as Alomamola was sitting at that extra high percent, just could not find a way to kill. There was no easy confirms or anything. Couldn't find a grab. Eventually misspaced a down tilt and then ended up finding another down tilt out of it in order to take that stock. But I mean, Alomamola's ability to survive there at such a high percent really earned him, that first game.
Going into the next one, they're going to be opting for a small battlefield, which is an interesting stage choice. Not really sure why Bivers would prefer to go here over somewhere else, but that is not particularly relevant right now. Right now, Alomamola trying to go set up some loops onto the platform, but this time able to find the drag down up air. That time trying to just sort of reset and finish the situation with Border, not able to close it out though.
Back into neutral, gonna find the forward tilt. Bivers makes it back to center stage, and they're both kind of dancing around each other, but the grab coming through. Bivers able to make it back to center stage again. That's the same way too. Two side Bs, not going to ledge, being a little bit more aggressive with his recoveries. Make that 3 in a row, and Alomamola is probably looking onto it.
Yeah, I mean, Alomamola is just playing evasively so well. Bivers is struggling to initiate. Bivers is struggling to get any kind of hits in right now. And once again, these down guns are so huge. They're just able to put on a little bit of damage. They're forcing Bivers to come back from worse and worse positions. This is tough. But Bivers going through the drag down neutral is such a brave option. Ooh, but whiffing the down smash could have been a bigger punish. But Alomamola just going through the safe and quick F-tilt.
The guns come out from Arsene, and the dash attack coming through. Bivers at way too high of a percent. He's not going to be able to survive that one. And the first stock of game 2 goes to Alomamola.
And Alomamola is just taking all of that momentum from the previous game and running all the way with it right now. Bivers can't seem to initiate right now. Can't seem to get too much of a hit. Gets the up tilt and doesn't find the neutral at all from the coverage.
Felt like Bivers in game 1, especially early, was able to just, convert every single hit, but now I feel like he's hesitating slightly more, and it's allowing Alomamola the time to get out of some of these throw combos and up tilt combos.
So now Bivers has to come back onto the stage, able to actually cross up Joker with the side B, getting past the F smash successfully, and Bivers starting to fish for that up tilt a little bit too much, and beautiful option coverage from Alomamola, going for the down smash, able to cover the tech in place, able to cover the tech goal inwards, and that's exactly what they got. Goes for the directional air dodge upwards, and still manages to double jump tether back onto the stage. Excellent use of down guns to be able to land, but misspacing themselves towards the end of it, and Bivers finally getting one stock.
Yeah, and a full stock lead here still for Alomamola though, and he's gonna find the drag down of that up air onto the platform. 49 make it 50 and nearly 60%. Yeah, Alomamola's momentum right now is just, it feels like it's snowballing.
Yeah, Bivers right now is just sitting back and giving Alomamola a little bit too much space. And as soon as he cornered himself against Joker, he's able to come in there with his fast, quick, little safe buttons, all of his millions of combo starters. Man, Alomamola is just, sitting so confidently right now.
Only 8% onto him on this stock. We'll see if Bivers can try and mitigate some damage as at 107. And with Arsene on his way, it feels like this is a stretch for Bivers, but gets a little bit of a string, but this is going to allow Arsene to come out. 53% and 120 on Bivers. First hit of up tilt happened there, and the parry comes through in the back air. Now at 144. Can he get back to stage? Not cleanly. Up smash is going to bait Bivers out of shield, and just like that, Alomamola takes set number 2 for St. John's.
And quite confidently too. They made all the right leads that game. They made sure that Bivers wasn't getting in, that Bivers wasn't connecting those up tilts. They just really played outside of Bivers' effective range and just made it so difficult for them. So really good stuff. Alomamola, just, nothing like particularly like crazy. It was just like solid, clean play. And that's exactly what you want to be seeing.
Yeah, it felt like he just was kind of, playing the matchup, right? He's able to get in on Falco, this fast faller, and do a bunch of damage. And, if Falco does something, slightly unsafe, he'll be able to punish it. I really liked that second stock of, when that forward air traded, it knocked Falco downwards. And then Alomamola just said, I don't know what option he's going to do, but he's going to be somewhere in this area. And so he just down smashes, and it's able to take that stock. And right here at the end, Alomamola just played fantastic and ends up tying up the points here through 2 sets. We are tied at 5.
Yeah.